LIC premium paid on dependent sister, it is not eligible for deduction. Repayment of loan is not eligible for deduction under section 80C. Whatever the contribution made to PPF Public Provident Fund in my name, so eligible for deduction 70,000. Any compensation for acquisition of immobile property up to 2,50,000, it is not there. About 2,50,000, 10%. Warm welcome to 5th Sem BCom student. The subject we're discussing income tax law and practice 1. In today's session, we're going to solve problem on TDS and even advanced tax concepts. I am Professor Rajesh L.R. from Department of Commerce and Management from Vidhyaashram First Grade College, Temple of Excellence, MYSURU. In our previous session, we learned ATC to ATU deductions. In today's session, we're going to have problem on ATC, ATCC, ATCCD and tax deduction, the TDS concept and problems on TDS. So now here I have invested or I've saved some money from my income in this one which are eligible under section 80C and which are not eligible for the deductions. So one by one we'll go here. See, LIC premium paid on my own life 2,700 and now LIC premium paid on the wife and not dependent 8,000, married daughter 4,000, dependent sister 10,000, repayment of loan taken for LIC, purchase of commercial house property 30,000, contribution to unrecognized provident fund 30,000, tuition fees of daughter 22,000, LIC premium on major son due on 1st December 3,000 but paid on 1st May 2024. Accrued interest on NSC, contribution to public provident fund in the name of the mother, 8,000 in Sukanya Samruddhi scheme in the name of his minor daughter. So we have invested certain amount out of our savings. Now let us take one by one. LIC premium paid on assess's life is eligible 2,700. LIC premium on spouse is eligible. LIC premium paid on married daughter's life is eligible. LIC premium paid on dependent sister, it is not eligible for deduction. Repayment of loan is not eligible for deduction under section 80C. Already they said unrecognized provident fund, so not eligible for deduction. Tuition fees eligible up to 2 daughters, that is 2 daughters tuition fees, whatever it is eligible. LIC premium due but paid on 1st May, so not applicable. Accrued interest 5,000 is eligible. Now contribution to PPF in mother's name not eligible. Jeevan, that is Sukanya Samriddhi scheme, eligible. So my total deduction means savings are 49,700. 49,700 or maximum limit 1,50,000, whichever is less. So I am eligible for a deduction of 49,700 out of my total income, gross total income minus deduction under section 80C to 80U. Under 80C, I can claim deduction of 49,700 for the previous year 2023-24. Next one, central government employee since 2008, income from salary 5 lakh, other sources 2 lakhs, contribution towards PPF 70,000, deposit in notified plan 5,000, own contribution towards NPS National Pension Scheme 60 and employers 50,000. My salary is 5 lakh, sources will be 2 lakhs, total will be 7 lakhs. Whatever the contribution made to PPF Public Provident Fund in my name, so eligible for deduction 70,000, LIC 5,000, totally now here 7,000 and 5,000. Deduction under section 80CC, own contribution to NPS 50,000, right? Employees contribution 50,000 and maximum deductible amount here 70,000 here, 5,000 plus 10,000, 85,000 or maximum limit 1,50,000, whichever is less. So now I'm eligible only for year 85,000. So 5,15,000 will be the total income. 5 lakh, 7 lakh minus 1,85,000. So minus 1,85,000, the total deduction eligible will be 1,85,000. So 5,15,000 will be the total income. Now, tax deduction concept here for 80C against expenses like tuition fees of children, repayment of housing loan, principal amount, whatever it is there. So, up to 1,50,000 maximum limit, savings whatever were made. For payment towards annuity pension, limit is 1 lakh. Against amount paid towards pension plan, 1,50,000. Infrastructure bonds, 20,000. Insurance policy and taking care of disabled dependent relative. Specific diseases, 1 lakh. For education loan, no maximum limit. Charitable institution, 50 to 100% of the amount donated. Against house rent allowance under section 80GG, rupees 5,000 per month or least whatever it is there. 80TTA, 10,000. Interest on deposit for senior citizen, 50. And deduction available for taxpayers with disabilities, either 75,000 or 1,25,000. Now, TDS at source, what if I'm receiving any income here, on that they're going to have the TDS, that is tax will be deducted at source. Now, if my salary is there on average rate or 10% of the salary will be deducted. And if I've invested any amount in the provident fund, so 50,000 exemption limit up to which no TDS is there. Up to 50,000 there is no TDS. Above 50,000, 10% if the assessee does not furnish PAN, then it will be 20%. So interest on securities, limit is 10,000, TDS is 10%. Interest on bank deposits, that is fixed deposits or any term deposits, up to 10,000 there is no TDS, above that one will be 10%. Securities up to 5,000 there is no TDS, above that one will be 10%. Now, lottery or puzzle or games up to 10,000 no TDS, horse race up to 10,000 no TDS, commission on insurance up to 15,000, above that one is 30% and 5%. And LIC policy holders up to 1 lakh no TDS, above that 1%. National savings scheme up to 2,500, it is exempted, means above that 10%. Commission on sale of lottery tickets up to 15,000 no TDS, above that one will be 5%. For any other commission of brokerage up to 15,000 no TDS, above that 5%. Transfer of or sale or of any immovable property up to 50 lakhs, there is no TDS, above that one 1%. If not furnished, then 20%. Amount paid on land building by individual up to 50,000 per month, or else there is no 5% if it is above that one. Technical fees 30 up to 30,000, there is no, or else it will be 10%. Any compensation for acquisition of immovable property up to 2,50,000, it is not there. About 2,50,000, 10%. Now, let us consider a small problem here. Winning from lottery, 1 lakh. Say, any lottery up to 10,000, it's not there. Above that will be 30% TDS. Like that, we have to do now. Let us take it here. My source of income is from winning from lottery. My total income is 1 lakh. So 10% of the TDS, 10,000 has to be made here. Commission from LIC, 20,000. 20,000 into 5%. So 1,000. Building up to 50,000, there is no TDS. So then we are not going to calculate. LIC amount, we are receiving 4 lakh. So 1% on that, 4,000 is a TDS. Bank deposits, 20,000. 10% on that one, 2,000. PF amount above 50. So 53,000 into 20%, they have not furnished PAN here. So it will be 10,600. Horse race below 10,000. So there is no TDS. Compensation for land above the limit here. So 2,60,000 will be into 26,000. Contractor payment 1,50,000, 1%, the 1,500, the tax they have to pay. So TDS what they have made here, 10,000, 1,000, 4,000, 2,000, 10,600, 26,000 and 1,500 on certain things. In the same concept, we have one more problem. So let us go one by one. First one, winning from any persons less than 10,000, no TDS, exempted. Lump sum payment to a contractor, 40,000, 2%, 800. 40,000 into 2%, that is nothing but 40,000 into 2 by 100, 0 get cancels, 400 into 800. 50,000 into 10% will be 5,000. Now, interest on securities, 15,000 into 10%, 1,500. Any insurance agent earns the commission, 40,000 into 5%, so 2,000 will be the TDS. Here, I've sold a building which cost me around, I've received 49 lakhs. It is less than my limit of 50 lakhs, so there is no TDS for me. National savings certificates, it is above 2,500. The limit was 2,500, so it is above 2,500. 5,000 into 10%, 500. Rent paid on building, it is above 50,000, so 68,000 into 5%, so 3,400. LIC amount on the maturity of the policy, up to 1 lakh, it is not there. Above that one, 10%, so 20,000. Premium withdrawn by PPF above 50,000, so 10% of that one, 5,300 is eligible for TDS. This is the concept where we have the TDS made on certain persons and how they are going to make the deductions under the source whatever they have received here. Next, we have one more concept. See, it is above 55 lakhs, so it is without furnishing pan, so it will be 20%. Compensation for acquisition of building, it is a technical fees collected, winning from lottery, LIC payment to policy holders, 10 lakhs, right? However, payment in financial year is 1 lakh 50, contracted was 20,000, interest on 6,000 and 12,000 from card games, one by one. 55 lakhs into 20% because not furnished pan, so it will be 11 lakh TDS are made. Here, 2 lakh 65 to 10, 26,500, and 35,000 into 10, 3,500. 40,000 into 30%, 12,000. 1 lakh into 1%, 1,000. 1 lakh 50 into 1%, 1,500. And this is below 10,000. So 6,000 is not eligible for TDS. Card games above 10,000, so it will be 30%, 3,600. This is how they're going to make the TDS on the certain source of income. When I receive, they deduct this amount and the remaining amount will be paid to the person. Now, the concept was very easy, that one. How they're going to calculate the TDS, on what amount they're going to calculate. If I have the source of income, under which source of income, whatever the amount we have received here, based on that, whether TDS should be made or not. Every concept was discussed in today's session. Go through this one and understand and solve the problem. It is very easy for your examination. Only remember certain points which have to be made proper calculation on the source of income, whatever we have seen here, that is winning from lottery, horse races, any races, the concept will be given and deposits will be given. And next one, the concept of LIC commission will be given from the examination point of view. So go through these concepts thoroughly and understand and do that one. Thank you to all 5th Sem BCom students. Go through this session properly and get center marks in your examination. Thank you.